Application security scanners create endless backlogs of potential issues, but leave AppSec teams with all the work to determine which ones are exploitable and impact the business. That's why we built Sera, JIT's security evaluation and remediation agent, which runs continuous risk assessments of specific applications, or in this case, all of our resources. Sera understands how scanner findings relate to each other and their environment to enable the types of risks AppSec teams actually care about. For example, this risk scenario is made of 6 findings that enable an exploitable toxic combination. This concentrated risk shows a payment service with 12 critical issues, and this systemic weakness shows an outdated OpenSSL library used throughout 40% of our repositories. Let's dive into this unauthorized path to a customer database. The impact breakdown makes it clear why this attack path matters. It looks like a hacker could reach a production DynamoDB table holding PII. We also see why the toxic combination is exploitable, what controls are missing that could otherwise mitigate the issue, and the compliance impact. Now that we understand why the issue matters, we need to understand how the attack path can be exploited, which is described here both visually and in plain English. In short, an attacker can trick a public API into sending rogue requests using an SSRF weakness, leverage an insecure cloud service to steal DevOps admin credentials, and use those to directly access the DynamoDB instance. And crucially, Sera ties this back to the 6 original findings the scanners detected. Examining these findings individually may be cause for concern, but it wouldn't be clear that they introduce real risk without additional investigation. Sera does this for you by connecting the dots to give you the full picture, which turns noisy scanner alerts into precise, actionable attack stories, so your AppSec team gets back hours of investigation work. Sera runs this analysis of your scanner findings every day to find toxic combinations that enable attack paths, high concentrations of risks in critical assets, and recurring issues that indicate systemic weaknesses. This brings clarity to your backlog and saves your AppSec team hours previously spent on manual investigations. To see how Sera could work for your AppSec team, book a demo on our site and we'll show you.